Oh, hey, hey, no copyright, no
copyright,
copyright. They ain't getting us. What? Hey, Fight Degenerates, episode 2. Tune in. We appreciate all the fans out there. Episode 3, episode 4. Each episode is just going to get better and better, baby. Hey, all the degenerates out there. Welcome home. That was good. Got it. Hey, and here we are. Fight Degenerates, episode 2. And for all you fellow degenerates out there, welcome home.
Welcome home, baby.
Hey, today we have Nikolas Motta, UFC lightweight, absolute killer. Motta, thanks for being here, brother.
Thank you for being here. We love you.
Man, you're the man, bro. We appreciate you being out here. If you don't know Motta, he's a killer, man. They call him Iron Motta for a reason. He has a fucking left hook from God, dude. Put your lights out. Motta, we appreciate you, man. Thanks so much.
Don't worry, we'll pass the mic to you at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
But on the topic of nicknames, real quick, I meant to ask you this last time. How did you get the nickname Rhino?
Oh, bro, I'm glad you asked.
Because it's on the cover of the show. It's on the Instagram page. You know what I'm saying? The people need to know how you got the name.
Absolutely.
Rhino.
It'd be an honor to tell the fellow degenerates back home. Hey, so funny story, man. I went to West Virginia University. I wrestled out there. And for y'all who don't know about West Virginia University, it's the #1 party school in the nation. So it's 32,000 people live there. 30,000 are college students. It's just not real life. So there's these 3 roads, and it's probably like 30 houses on each road. And, dude, Friday to Saturday, it's house party, house party, house party, house party, just all the way down the road.
Some movie type shit.
Yeah, bro, it's insane. It's not real. And then I was out one night, bro, and this is probably 3rd day in college, the first weekend, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to house party. I end up, drinking a little too much, get separated from my people. Yeah. Okay. And I'm like, party on.
Which is not like, that's not like you. Yeah. That's not something you normally.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? That's not what he would do normally.
No, 100%. But I got separated, bro. So I just go in a random house across the street. Yeah. I walk in, everyone's chilling, vibing, partying. The guy's like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, Ryder. And lit. Everyone's pretty lit, all right? He's like, Rhino? I'm like, nah, Ryder. He's like, yo, everyone, this guy's name's Rhino. And everyone's like, yeah. And, bro, so I went and told my teammates that story, and they started dying laughing. They're like, dude, they called me Rhino the rest of the time I was there, and it stuck. The way I wrestle,
it's appropriate. It's appropriate.
The way I party, it's a straight line, ain't no stopping the path of Rhino. So that's how we got the name Rhino, bro, is actually partying in college, walking in a random household, and everyone being like, Rhino's your name? Like, no, Ryder. Everyone's so lit. Rhino! I was like, all right, I'll go with that. And it stuck, man, because we wrestled, double leg, run through people, Rhino, here we are.
Rhino, baby. Rhino, baby.
Yeah.
Like the strip club in Vegas, right?
Yeah, Spearmint Rhino, sponsor me.
Oh, my God. So that's what comes to your mind. When you hear Rhino, that's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yes. Exactly.
Motta, do you like strip clubs?
Not so much. Yeah.
Have you been to a strip club out here?
I've been, but I've been in Brazil most of my life, and like we don't have that strip club culture. But I see how you like.
Can I hear that? Can I hear that in Portuguese?
Eu acho que o Raider gosta. Não Raider, Raider. Eu acho que o Raider gosta muito de strip club, mas desperdiça muito dinheiro, né? Eu acho que é burrice. Eu acho que é desperdício de dinheiro. Mas ele gosta, né? Então é isso mesmo.
Whoa, you said way more. You said way more.
It was beautiful, though.
It was. It had a floating.
I heard strip club somewhere in there. Hey, yeah, one thing about Vegas strip clubs, bro, they don't love you. They act like it, but don't fall for it, Motta. Do not fall for it. I have.
Talk
it's
to
not worth it, bro.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
They're so good at what they do. If my girlfriend's watching, I've never been to a strip club. Never.
You know, I haven't said anything this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I just been laughing in the corner, just smiling and waving. You know what I mean? That's it.
Nothing incriminating.
That hole you were digging. It looked like it was putting pressure on your back. No, man. Jeez.
Good times. I mean, there's a lot to talk about today, too. You know, we want to talk a lot about fighters' mindset in the back. For you guys tuning in, too, we got the Instagram going now, Fight Degenerates Podcast. Make sure to follow. We got a YouTube going. Subscribe. We're going to be releasing on more platforms. Like I said, we're all brand new to this. With that being said, all the support means everything. And yeah, just follow along on our journey. We're here for good times, fun times. And if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, make sure you just, reach out to us. Message us on Instagram, preferably the podcast. Instagram, message us on the podcast.
Definitely, yeah. If there's ever any questions anybody wants to ask, leave comments underneath the post. Send DMs to the podcast's Instagram, because if you send messages to anyone else's Instagram, it could definitely get missed. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If you wanted to be seen, the best way for it to be seen is if you message the podcast Instagram.
Facts.
So.
And again, man, we appreciate all love and support. Welcome to the brotherhood. We're a family here. You're part of it. Let's have a good fucking time.
Yeah. Real quick, and I'm sure you probably got a good one too, but a question that was asked to me earlier was about like crazy gym stories. You know what I'm saying? Like normally, like the gym is, because it's a place where like normally everything's at peace, but there's so many dynamic personalities and so many things going on. You know what I'm saying? Like things can just like boom. You know what I'm saying? And someone asked that, you know what I'm saying? Like I decided to make it, at least for me,
I want to hear your gym story, bro. You got some craziness too.
Man, there wasn't a whole lot of, there was definitely, I've heard some crazy gym stories. Like, I had a homeboy who, he got pistol whipped. By see, and I even feel bad. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where to cross the line. I feel bad. So I'm gonna keep it. But for me, you know what I'm saying? Not the craziest thing in the world, but like a funny thing that happened was this guy I trained with back home. Not naming any names. You know what I'm saying? But, there had been a period of time where he had, like, taken a little bit of time off, you know what I'm saying? He came back in, I was looking just to get back in the swing of things. He wasn't looking to do anything crazy, right? And our coach, just because there was no bodies there that day, you know what I'm saying? Our coach was like, hey, I need you to spar Brian. Now, mind you, this guy, he's a featherweight. He fights at 145. Yeah.
Little size difference.
At the time, I fight at 185. You know what I'm saying? So, like, reasonably, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I haven't even been in here. And, you know what I'm saying? I just came in for, and I was like, as a rational person, I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Don't, But then there's this dude at our gym.
Names won't be mentioned.
Names won't be mentioned, but he's short and he has an afro.
Oh, shit. Motta?
But he came up and he was like, hey, you should go fuck with so-and-so about not wanting to spar. And I was like, yeah, that's, I don't know why, like, certain things, like dumb shit like that, you're like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. That's exactly what I should do. You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and I was like, hey, I heard you don't want to spar me. I heard you like a little scared. But I'm laughing, I'm giggling.
Yeah.
You know,
no bad
felt
intentions.
I felt like, you know, he would have just like talked some shit back, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, he starts coming back. He's like, yeah, how many times you ever tapped me out though? How many times you ever started? How many times you tapped me out though? And I was like, oh, now he's like, that's real.
Yeah, and it's getting personal.
We don't talk about that stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I was like, now we're talking. I think I said something about his bald spot. He was really sensitive about his bald spot. I said something. And
I get that, by the way. I get that. Fuck you, bro.
Damn, bro. His house, like, I think the light was. I think when we chilling at your house and the sunlight was right in that spot. Like, right. That's crazy.
Just listen to microphones. Hey, why do you think I wear hats, man? Chill. That's crazy. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
That's why we needed him here. But keep going.
So wait, did he just say the sun glistened?
Yeah, bro. I know exactly what he's talking about. I knew it was a bright day, bro. I was texting, and I know my ball spot was showing all right. I set myself up, bro.
It's not that.
You didn't need to say it on the podcast, Motta. Damn.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, bless.
Fucked up. Hey, we're going to Turkey, boys.
Yo, but yeah. So we never sparred, right? But later on that night, he messaged the fight team message board. He was like, "I want to fight Brian Battle." You know what I'm saying? Like he tagged the coach that was there and was like, "I want to." Now, mind you, all the other coaches that weren't there that day were like, "This is ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense." But me, you know, mom ain't raised no bitch.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say no.
You want to fight, dog? I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
same location.
You know, same location. Meet me at the club. It's going down. But I showed up to an open gym the next day, and just lo and behold, he's there. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter why he's there. He's not there to train, but he's just there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's being all stuffy with like a stick stuck up his butt and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I go over to dab him up. I'm leaving. I just trained this whole time. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, dab him up because we're boys, right? And he wouldn't dab me back up.
Oh, hell no.
He wouldn't dab me back up. I said, bro, it's like that. He said, it's like that.
Oh, no, bro.
I said, well, listen, man, I saw you said you wanted to fight. I was like, I'll be at the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, but Saturday and Sunday. You know, you got 6 days a week. You can get this smoke, baby. We never ended up fighting.
Damn,
some people talked him down. I know, some people talked him down. I'm sure I could think of a crazier gym story, but that was the one that came to my head.
No, I love that. I mean, to go off of crazy gym stories, like, again, I don't know all the background work behind it and everything, but it's just a moment I'll never forget.
Yeah.
And again, names won't be mentioned, but, you know, it was a big fighter. You know, I know he had a relationship for a long time with this female big fighter. And, man, we were just training at the gym one day. It was a grappling class. There's probably like 10 of us there. And we're rolling, and dude, next thing we know, we look up, and bro, there's 15 undercover. I don't know if they were SWAT or just undercover police, but bro, a whole army of these fools came up in the gym, circled the mat, bro. And again, not naming names, they just plucked this dude off the mat, bro. And bro, these guys all have guns, you know, they're all undercover. Like, it was pretty wild, bro, just the scene itself. And I just don't remember, like, you look over, and the one guy, they said his name, he looks up, and you could just know. He knew. He was just like, walked off the mat, bro. They handcuffed him, and, bro, like a whole police army just escorted this guy out.
Okay, now, at the point where they're there, the SWAT team has bust in there.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any moment where you're like, they fucking got me?
Oh, goddamn right, bro. I don't even know what I did. You know, I'm gonna start running. I'm like, bro,
what did I do?
Eric, what's sorry. I don't know for what. But I'm sorry. No.
Like when we're not doing anything and we see a cop car.
Yeah.
Honestly, though,
Maybe
bro.
something on our genetics.
Bro, I swear to God, I was about to say that. It's like when you're driving, bro, and
I
you're
think
driving.
this joke doesn't apply to you.
But I feel it. I feel it, bro. Because I've been driving and, a cop just pulls behind you and you're immediately like,
Yeah.
oh, God.
Have you ever slowed down and now you're going below the speed limit because you're already driving the speed limit?
Oh, absolutely,
You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Now you look like an idiot driving 10 miles under the speed limit.
You know what I'm saying? Just all stuff like this. Like, they won't get me if I'm driving slower, right? No, but that's exactly how it felt like.
Motor. Wait,
Yeah, let me talk about the gym.
Let's go.
So like how I met Brian.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait.
Crazy gym story, bro.
No, but it starts.
I want to hear it.
It starts at the gym.
Okay.
So like, I know like Ryder for a while.
Yeah.
And I like Extreme because like all the guys at the gym are cool and respect me always. And like Ryder, I don't know why we always had a good connection. Yeah. He always would look at me like, that's my dog. and I think it's just like sometimes like one guy that's a dog can see
dogs smell their dogs.
Yeah. and maybe that's why like we love each other.
Yeah,
and,
let's go.
Like you like that with Mateus Camilo too.
Yeah.
And like Strickland too, like he always seems like to like me and Camilo.
Absolutely.
And even though sometimes he doesn't understand too much, like about people from South America and stuff. And
he means well. Strickland means well, bro.
He's still like inside. He can kind of feel like
he cares.
Like we're different but same.
same but different.
Same but different.
Wait, I want to know how you met Brian, bro.
and then I remember how I always like Ryder like fucking talk about you like the way he likes you a lot. Yeah. And I was on Tough Enough and I even got offered for a fight. Like Jason sent me a message, but I was kind of like, should I take this fight? And it was all the way in China in like 5.5 weeks or something like that.
Crazy.
Then right after Tough Enough, I don't remember where I saw you, and I was like, I didn't even know him, but I'm like if he's like Ryder's boy, he probably cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna give a try. And then, bro,
dog.
That night like changed my life. and after that night, I was like, all right, Jason, I'm taking that fight.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm taking that fight. Then I went all the way
Was there some debauchery that happened that night? Well, listen, we don't have to go on the fun night though.
Huh?
Fun night. Fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was a long night.
Let's go. Degenerate, one of us. I love how he's laughing because he knows, you know what I'm saying? He knows all the shenanigans that night.
What's crazy is I would really need more details to remember exactly which night that was.
Was that last weekend?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, yeah, bro, I want to hear a little bit more too. So you were on Tough though. Was that out in Brazil?
No,
it was.
Brazil had 4 Toughs,
yeah.
And the first 3 ones was in São Paulo.
Okay.
São Paulo is it's one of the big cities in Brazil. It's kind of like New York City. It's a city that never sleeps. It's the city in South America that has the most money going on.
It's crazy.
So it's a city that never sleeps.
Yeah.
And they always used to do that over there. And then the last season of Tough Brazil, there was Tough Brazil 4, was in Vegas. Was
crazy.
Was
that
sick.
The one you were on?
Yeah.
Sick,
and it was my first time in America and straight to Vegas. And I didn't got too much chance like to go out because we like inmates on Tough, right? Always in the van, in the house. Yeah. But I got to see outside and it was sick. And And I got that thought in my mind, like one day I'm gonna live here.
That's sick, bro. That's sick. Making dreams reality too. That's dope.
So all the things you guys talk about, I did go through on Tough too. It's a madhouse.
Crazy, right?
Man, oh man, this is like talk about not naming names and stories. The day after we got out of the house.
Oh, I remember the day I got out of the house. Like, because all our body is super clean, right?
Yeah. Oh my dude.
I remember I smoked a pen of weed and I lost my bag.
Dude, bro. When I was on Tough, like I was basically on a like 5-week like weight cut diet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you have to make weight twice. Yeah. Bro, when the show ended, I ate so much food. I had cankles, dog. I had cankles, brother. It was bad. It felt like my skin was going to explode. And I still couldn't stop eating, though, bro. It was ridiculous.
What do you think your weight got up to, honestly?
After Tough?
Yeah.
230.
Crazy, bro.
At least 230 for sure. No, if you look at a picture of me immediately after I get back from Tough, I am like a fucking balloon.
Crazy,
it's ridiculous. Bro. Like one of them Patty the Batty joints.
Dude, that's insane how he does that, dude. The before and afters are crazy.
But here's the last thing I'll say on our day after Tough. Yeah. Like I said, no names named, but just to give people an idea, I have to name one name to just give them an idea of what happened. Craig Jones. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say Craig Jones and leave it at there.
Effing Jones, bro. The man, the myth, the legend.
The myth, the legend. What a guy.
Hey, there was one episode they didn't air it, bro, but it was super sick because we're chilling at Volk's crib, all right?
No, they did air that.
Did they air it?
Yeah, they aired it.
Oh damn, bro!
No, you need to go back.
Really?
You have to go back and rewatch it. That shit was funny as hell.
Damn, I gotta watch that,
shit was funny
bro.
As hell.
I didn't know they aired it.
They just didn't show the part with Craig in the. So tell the story.
Okay.
Tell the story.
They didn't show Craig walking out.
No, they didn't show Craig walking out.
Oh, dude, it was sick. So we're on Tough, all right? We're probably 3 weeks in now, and
it was the weekend. So we had this weekend off because we were about to go into the
final,
the
semis. Okay. So this was like a chill week. But, bro, we all go to Volk's house, and, bro, cooking with Volk's a real thing. Shout out to Alexander Volkanovski, because that he can cook, dude. Baby. He can cook. It's crazy, bro. But, anyways, he was barbecuing. We're all chilling at the house, dude, and we're all chilling. Like, bro, everyone's just suntanning, no one's dying. Like,
we were supposed to be there because we were going to do a pool workout.
Yeah.
We were going to do active recovery and do a pool workout. So we're all just chilling. And Volk was going to cook for us afterwards.
And we have the camera crew there and everything, bro. All of a sudden, Craig Jones comes walking out of the house and he's like, "What's up, fellas?" And just lifts up. He has a whole joint, bro. And we're all like, bro, most of the people in our house, we smoked. You know what I'm saying? We didn't smoke on the show up until that point. But we're like, oh my gosh. So, bro, I think the camera team thought like they were going to get all this funny footage and everything.
Lost their fucking mind, dude. They were, because it was like, it wasn't against the rules.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't against the rules. So, like, they're like, fuck, dude, but we also don't want these guys to be like fucking laying in the couch.
And that's exactly what happened, bro. So we all take a hit of weed, and instead of them getting like some funny footage, bro, 10 minutes later, everyone's just freaking zoning out. I'm sitting in a chair over here, someone's over there, and we're all just faded, bro. Like, can't even talk faded.
Yeah,
and the camera crew's
there's a group of guys. There's like 3 or 4 guys sitting over by a rock.
No one talking, bro. Everyone's sitting by a rock. No one's talking. All just looking at the ground. Everyone's just so faded, bro. Production team, I remember looking up. They have the cameras rolling. They're just like, all right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing happening
we can go home now. That's what I'm saying. If you go back and watch that episode, like, it's funny, like, we get there, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, you gotta watch the episode.
I'm gonna watch.
No, there's definitely parts where people are laying down and shit like
faded,
that. Fucking
bro.
And we're all talking slow.
That is so funny. Wait, they don't show us smoking though. Okay, that's funny. So these people don't even know. We're all just faded, dog.
I have no idea. Dude.
I'm dead. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. But yeah, man, that's Tough is good times.
After Tough, I was so afraid of like all the things they record of me if that was gonna go on TV. And like in Brazil, we have like a national channel that is open. You don't need to have cable.
Yeah.
Everyone can watch, and that would. it was late at night, but it's still like everyone could watch. And I was like, fuck, the whole country's gonna see all the bullshit I did.
But what's the dumbest thing you did on Tough?
Oh, so many.
What's the like number, like what's the thing, like we're telling stories, me and Ryder, we talked about things where we did that we weren't. I mean, actually, I'm still proud of streaking through.
I'm proud, bro.
I'm
Dude,
proud.
I think we're the
proud
only people that went streaking through the apex ever.
I think so.
Forever
I mean,
be.
who else
Who else
would?
go streaking through the apex, bro?
Why would they? Why would they? Wait, but no. What's the dumbest thing you did while you were on Tough?
Yeah, when I tried to hook up with the ring girl.
Okay, well, I'm glad he talked about this. This is gonna be our next point of subject, but we need to know more, bro.
No, let's change now.
Wait, no. Okay, because
Also, one day I ate something that I had allergy, and I wasn't sure that I had allergy, and my lips start like growing like the Professor Nut movie.
Wait, were you trying to
So
talk
many
her into
things.
coming back to the Tough House, or were you trying to make this connection for after you got out of the Tough House?
No, in the Tough.
You are an animal.
But the problem was I had just lost my fight.
He's unstoppable.
Wait, so was there a chance? Did it get close? I need details, brother. Was she hot? Was it like another Brazilian girl, American girl? Yeah. Did you feel something? Was there a connection? Did you guys lock eyes or some shit? Like, I need deets, bro.
Did you add her on Instagram?
Did you add her on Instagram?
Would she follow you back if you added her on Instagram today?
Other ones followed, but this one I couldn't find her. I think she was the American one. I think had Brazilians.
Yeah.
It wasn't only Brazilians, had some Brazilians and Americans. I think the Brazilian ones was cooler with me than the American ones. Yeah.
Fair. Well, wait, was there some connection, bro? This is what I need to know. I need to know how this happened, bro. Hey, for the mystery woman out there, hey, Motta's a great guy. He has a big heart.
He has a big
Follow him on Instagram.
He has a big heart. Oh, okay.
Good for you, though, man. That's ballsy to be trying to take a ring girl home during tough filming, bro.
Oh my god, I just remember.
Thank God didn't go to TV.
Wait, do you think was there cameras on you while you're trying to talk to
They
him?
have cameras every time.
True,
They do.
They're
They do.
everywhere.
And something crazy, I remember my two friends, Mateus and Bruno, like they were in their room because they sleep on, those beds, bunk beds, and they started talking with each other, like making secrets, like really low. And the lady that was one of the producers, she came to the room and she was like, "You motherfuckers better stop this right now. Stop that bullshit right now." Crazy, right?
Crazy.
All right,
Yeah.
Hey, no, there was one, like, literally, we had just gotten, I think it was like our first bus ride after we had gotten in the house. And, of course, like, I don't remember who exactly, it was probably like one, maybe two guys. I don't remember who was, but like, there was one, and granted, we had already been locked away for a week at this point, and then there was one attractive producer lady. And like I said, I don't remember who it was. It was probably only one, maybe two guys.
Yeah,
But they were talking
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
And the producer, the one guy driving the bus, he was like, "Hey, stop that. We can hear everything you guys are saying."
Bro, I feel
they can hear everything you're saying. And we're like, okay, but it didn't register that there was a mic, and then he was like, the talking continued, and he was like, "Guys, no."
She could hear
She
you.
can hear everything you're saying right now. Like, you have a microphone on your chest.
Now I'm gonna tell what really happened.
Let's go.
So this is not. It isn't good. So what really happened was, so this girl, the American ring girl, like in the pool, and I tried to make a move or something, and she kind of like, because I lost the fight, she kind of like call me a loser or something.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, that's messed up, right? and
I'm sorry she said that.
and in my defense, I was so young at the time because like when I was 18, I wanted to go pro. Then I left my house and like there was only 2.5 years. I was like 6-1, 5 knockouts, but I had no like. I had a girlfriend before, and we ended up broken up because I was so focused on my career. So I wasn't like I'm still not. Let's be honest. I'm still not too like good at like smooth. I'm not like
Yeah, brother.
So,
You
like-
better you give yourself.
but like
Okay, well,
all right, okay.
we'll have a female panel in here one day, and we'll just like run some experiments. You know what
right,
I'm saying?
all
Like we'll invite like some people we can bounce some
okay.
ideas off the wall.
We're gonna come up with a playbook for you,
We're gonna
bro.
come- we
The
don't say-
potential's out there, bro. The dog's in you. Hey, but I don't need to know what happened after that, though.
That's right. I know that I have a big potential. But yeah.
Hey, so after the denial, what happened?
You just walked away. You just
Just
turned around.
walk away. Awkward.
Yeah, just like clean the dirt.
There you go. Yeah, just dust it off.
man.
Dust it
Yes,
off. On to the next. On to the next. Now there was one time after a fight. And this is when I was still an amateur. Fighting Dirty Myrtle Beach. People from North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia probably know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty
But,
Myrtle.
Dirty Myrtle. But I had a fight down there. This fight went great. Got the guy out there in 43 seconds. I'm on top of the world.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get back to the locker room, my teammates got a gas station cup full of vodka.
Oh,
you know
hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm sipping
Okay.
that. Now I get downstairs, I'm really feeling on top of the world. I just won my fight. I got a little liquid courage. And
Yes,
there was this nice Asian lady who had been hosting the entire week. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still new to the regional game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously I'd always watch UFC, Pride type shit. You know what I'm saying? But,
And have you ever had a little Asian persuasion in your life? Honestly,
I'm-
up to that
I'm-
point, you know what I'm saying? Whoa.
she was a little bit older than me too. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You know what I mean? And so, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I thought when she interviewed me the day before at the mock weigh-ins, I was like, you know what? I think maybe I got a shot. I'm a young buck. You know what I'm saying? I go up and I go up to her and I'm like, hey, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, good fight. And I said, thank you. I said, so, do you ever like train or anything like that? And my big brother Keith Richardson, this son of a bitch, squashed me out because he came over and he's shorter than me. You know what I'm saying? He's a short person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that. I'm sorry, Keith. You're short.
Hey, if you don't know Keith, bro, Keith's a dog savage, bro.
Animal. But he comes up and he just puts his hand on my shoulder. And he's like, these kids, they don't know. So he's like, Brian, her name's Andy Wynn. Look her up. And she was like this like vet who had like traveled all over the world and fought all these places and shit. He just like sunned me real quick and just like totally killed me.
Was it kind of embarrassing a little bit?
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever talked to her ever again.
Keith, don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
That's it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? There was a girl, a t-shirt selling girl wearing the Ring Girl apparel that was digging me.
Nice.
She was digging me.
Nice.
Asked me if anything happened.
Anything happened?
Nah.
Nice.
I said, she bit my neck at a club.
Whoa, what do you mean nothing happened?
All right,
Bitch is going Dracula on you, bro.
Wait, no, there's another part of this story. So it's like, because that's like the after party, right?
You can't just say nothing happened, then, oh, she bit me on my neck at the club. Whoa. What? How do we get from there to there, bro?
Bro, so, all right, so like I said, like, I had this in Myrtle Beach, you know what I'm saying? That's a
Dirty Myrtle, damn.
Fun stuff happens in Myrtle Beach, you know what I'm saying? But where the fight happens, boom. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm already sipping the vodka at the gas station cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she let's meet her, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, we're going to the after party. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I'll see you guys at the after party. Boom. We get to the after party. And the thing is like, and the coach I was with is like, I'm pretty sure to this day loves to party. He loves to party. And the guy, I would say, as you know, someone who would have vodka in a gas station cup as soon as the fight is over in the locker room in the back. A total bad influence.
Was your coach that had that?
No. He cornered. He was a teammate, but he was there and he was just feeding this coach shots, feeding him shots. So we were all taking shots, but he was really getting shots. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sitting there. This like really like good looking young lady. You know what I'm saying? Is just fucking like. She thinks I'm the shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm dancing. I'm fucking. Hey. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember like Keith came. He was like, "We gotta go, fucking right now." And I was like, "The fuck you mean we gotta go?" Damn it, Keith again. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I was like, "I don't gotta go anywhere, player. Like, y'all might gotta go." He was like, "No, Kevin's getting kicked out of the club. We have to go right now." And I was like. Do we really have to? He was like, Brian, we need to fucking go, right? And I was like, fine, fuck, man.
So we said names. Edit names. Damn. Cut.
No, I just won't do it again.
She get it now.
Nah, leave it.
Yeah.
You can't recreate that story moment. That story beats too good.
That was great.
The only person I'll say the name is Keith right now. So Keith, he's like, we gotta go, and so we're leaving, and this motherfucker, so and so was like so hammered. When I tell you, he didn't get kicked out of the club. I think it was him and the other teammate that was feeding him shots. When we found them, they were surrounded by security, dude. I think they had all the. We got kicked out of the entire strip. We got escorted back to the car, and so was talking shit the whole time. And Keith is like, "Yo, I will fucking knock you shut the fuck up and get in the car." And later on that night, maybe afterwards, in a theoretic situation. Right, this would not be something I would do, but in a theoretic situation, if I was driving,
theoretically,
to meet this person afterwards,
Dracula girl,
my friend, we told this motherfucker not to drive. We told him not to drive. We're like, bro, we're having a good time. We had this place I fought for gave us these amazing suites on the beach. It was fucking it was nice. We told him, do not drive. Yeah. And he was just like, I don't know why he got in his head. He was like, I need to go home. One of those times where he gets lit and he can't just crash. He's like, I need to go home. And we couldn't stop him. He fucking like snuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like he just like.
Oh, he went like home.
No, he and he was fucking like, this motherfucker called me in my theoretical situation on my way to Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling me. I'm looking at him like, I'm gonna ignore this call. But I was like, damn, you can't ignore the bros.
Facts, bro. Facts.
You can't ignore the bros. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I answered, he's like, bro, I rolled my truck. Can you come and get me? Yes. What? Yes. He rolled his truck, and I turned around. I went to go get him, but then I pulled over somewhere and fell asleep in some random alleyway. So that's how that story ended.
So you didn't even make it to freaking Buddy.
I didn't even make it to him.
Damn.
And he was mad at me too. He was like, I thought you were coming to get me.
I did too.
I tried, bro. But yeah, it's his fault. He shouldn't have. We told him not to fucking drive.
Wait, so I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
How did the girl bite your neck? Was that at the club?
Yeah, we were dancing.
Oh, okay. So we're way past that. Okay.
We're way past that.
He didn't say anything about the dancing,
we're way past that. Hey, you're supposed to just say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just say it, you know what I'm saying? Split it out.
Respect.
Motta, has a girl ever bit you on the neck?
Yeah, like. Wait. So, I talk about my losses, but I have a lot of wins.
Let's go.
That's where you gonna leave that?
Yeah, whoa, brother. Build up for that, bro.
Oh no, we're doing too much.
We can't talk about those histories all the day.
Oh my gosh.
But listen, after the wins, good times.
Yeah, like everything started when I was a kickboxer.
Okay.
Like when I was a teenager, I would fight in a different city, in a bigger city, and sometimes after wins, we would have good times too.
I love that.
And that's many years ago.
You just out here getting your neck nibbled on.
Changes everything, bro.
You son of a bitch.
Confidence is through the roof.
Baby.
Damn, bro. All right, now, hey, I want to get in some more serious, you know what I'm saying, with the fans out there. We were talking about this a little bit, bouncing this off each other. We're talking about fighting, too. You know, we're talking about girls buying necks, too. Good times. But back to the fighting, man. Mindset. We all know how it is being in the back. Brian, I want to ask you first, too. You know, what's the mindset?
This is no one's, like he said, no one likes biting the neck of a loser. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
You don't got
facts.
your mindset in the back set up.
You ain't getting your
You
neck
can
nibbled
forget
on.
about those nibbles later. You know what I'm saying?
Like fucking like our manager from this office that we have right now, Jason. I think he told me something like that when he used to play baseball or something when he was a kid, the coach said like girls don't like losers.
Facts.
It's a
Facts.
scientifically
Solid.
backed up statement.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
scientifically backed up
Absolutely.
statement. But I would say like for me now, like the first time I remember when I was like young in the fight game, I just remember just like being overcome with like this enormous amount of anxiety. Like it's like the moment of realization where I was like, oh my God, like
About to
because
fist fight,
when you first get into it, all you're thinking is like, I'm training to whoop this guy's ass.
Yep.
I'm training to whoop this guy's ass. I'm training to whoop this guy's ass. For me, the moment it dawned on me, like that they were also training to whoop my ass was like right before I was sitting there in my fucking underwear.
Yeah.
Because it was LFA, my first fight. Like they didn't have time for us to have like clothes on or anything.
Yeah.
They're like, just have your fight shorts and go out there. So I'm sitting there in my underwear. It's cold back there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I probably got hard nipples. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
When it's cold like that, it feels different.
In your underwear, you know what I'm saying?
Right before a fight.
Right before you fight, you know what I'm saying?
That is brutal.
Like,
That is
I'm
brutal.
not ready.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? No, it's because, you know, like you said, you like to normally be warm and be sweaty and whatnot, but you know, it's just like, wow, whoa, and there's people here. There's people who are gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what in the world? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I don't have to be here. I don't need to be doing this to myself. Why am I doing this?
Maybe sometimes I look like a dumbass and a retard, like Ryder, but but I always like to study the game and like study like the mind, and I always notice that we all different. And like for some people it's good, they perform better if they nervous. Some people perform better if they calm. And we gotta understand how our own brain works, right? And probably it would be cool to be a sports psychologist because you got to study everyone's mind. I was thinking about that today. And and it's my first winning streak in the UFC ever, and what I felt that made a lot of difference to be able to have my first winning streak is that now I started focusing more on performance than focusing on the results. Before I would be too like thinking about the future too much and not enjoying the moment.
Absolutely,
And
bro.
I feel like after that, especially because that's why I have so many knockouts, like 15 wins, 10 knockouts, 8 first round, because I never want to be just another guy. I want to be like
A showman.
like I grew up around Aldo. I want to be like Aldo. And you remember how he used to be
Savage.
a savage, And
No, 100%. Because it's like you said, you know, there's so many nuances to the fight game.
I had to get that out. I feel better.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was hilarious. That came out of
Shots
the
fired, bro. Damn, bro. No, get Brian's, bro.
Like other day at the gym, like we're talking, and I was talking with Taylor, and we're looking at you, and I'm like, it's crazy, right? Like, right, he looks like a retard sometimes. But why we love him so much? And she was like, yeah, I fucking love Ryder too.
Thanks. Damn, bro. I don't even know what to say. I'm intelligent, but all right. Just gotta address that. No, Brian's.
This guy, he's a great businessman.
Thank you, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not even looking at motor wrestling tonight.
Oh wow, jeez.
No, you're cut off now, bro. You're cut off.
Yeah, let's listen to this to Brian, because that's why he's 7-1 in UFC, and that's something really hard to achieve.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
Hey, no, honestly though, bro, people like we talked about this a little last episode. People really don't get, like, I'll say it again, bro. It blows my mind, bro, because sometimes in this fool's comments, people are like, "Oh, I've been a fan since the Charlotte fight," or "I've been a fan since the Kevin Jousset fight." I'm like, bro, this motherfucker has 10 fights in the UFC, 7-1, 8-1, something crazy, bro. Like, yeah, talk about your mindset, bro. Like, in the back now, where you're at in your career, did it change since you've been in the UFC, like from when you first started to where you're at now?
Well, I mean, so much of it has to do with confidence, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think you really get that, kind of like you said, you know, when you're able to, like, you know, focus on performance, you know what I'm saying? And everything you do is like about performance, and you start to trust like what you're capable of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start to know your limits and your boundaries, what you're good at, what you're not necessarily great at, you know what I'm saying? You can be confident in the game plan, you can be confident in the matchup. You know, it for me when I get into the back, it's like I really, because you know there is already that like I don't feel like I get like nervous as much anymore as I'm still anxious to get to the cage. Like I'm anxious to get to the fight. Like if I could just wake up in the morning and go and fight, that's what I prefer to do.
For sure.
But now it's like, all right, so I want to do this and make this whole process as familiar as possible. So, you know, it's like, you know, I will do things in sparring, like, or the day of sparring, so that it's like familiar when I go to do the fight, you know what I'm saying? It feels similar, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because it's like, one, I think it's, once again, important to remember, it's like, yo, we do this all the time. Obviously, you know, you should be at your sharpest. You should be peaking, you know what I'm saying? Sure, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more intense than what you normally do, but it's like, yo, we fight all the fucking time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to go out there and just do what I fucking practice every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's all for. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, once you prepare the way you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Once you train the way you're supposed to, once you, like, really like push yourself to the limits, like I feel like it's important to like, you know, not overtrain, but to like push yourself as far as you can so that, you know, you get to that place where you can confidently be like, okay, no one's pushing me further than I'm pushing myself. You know what I'm saying? That way you can walk in there and you're like, no matter what happens, I know like I'm going to be able to fucking go after it this whole fucking time. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And so then just like the biggest thing, kind of like just being in the moment is such a big thing too.
For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? Like just like don't think about what happened yesterday. Don't think about what's gonna happen tomorrow. Don't think about what's gonna happen tonight. Just like it's such an incredible moment. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta like just sit there and just like absorb it. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like you go out there and you know, it's like I've been fortunate, like I've been packed arenas like 18,000 type, but it's like even at home, like, you know, like I know you got stories like this.
Yeah.
Where it's like even regional shows, they were fucking packed.
Lit.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Where it's like, you know,
sure.
even hometowns, like I almost sometimes like the hometown joints more because it feels more tribal. You know what I'm saying?
For
Everybody
sure,
knows.
bro.
Everyone
You got your
knows,
people, you
like,
feel them, you hear them.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like a fan who's like just like a fan of you. Like these are like people who know you know what I'm saying? It's like that energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like palpable. Like you can really feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can see it, and sometimes it like overwhelms people, and then other times if you're able to like really harness that and like ride the wave, magic can happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Some extraordinary things can happen, and so that's really always place I try to get to. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. And I mean, kind of going off what Motta said too, bro, I totally understand because everyone is different. And I think what you have to do as a fighter is find out who you are yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to dig inside of you and find out what's best for you to bring out the best in you, you know? And that's something, you know, coaches aren't going to be able to do for you. Managers aren't going to be able to do for you. That's something you got to find out for yourself through 100%. The game, you know? But another thing going off that, man, people, I mean, maybe these fans get it now, but dude, this fighting game is just as mental as it is physical. Like, you could be in the best shape of your life. If you step in that cage and you're not locked in, dude, you're done.
Bro, no, what I always say is I literally, like, this is, like, always been my number one analogy since I started watching motorsport stuff. In order to win a championship in, like, NASCAR, F1, whatever, mainly, I'll just use F1 right now. You need not only, like, one of the best cars, but you also need one of the best drivers.
Yep.
You can have the best car, and if you have the fifth best driver, you probably won't win the championship. Because it's like, even though you have this elite vehicle, the thing operating that vehicle isn't equipped to like take it.
Not the same elite.
As far as it can go.
That's good.
But
comparison.
if you have the best driver and you put him in a bad car, he's still not going to win because even though you have this elite person to control the vehicle itself isn't capable of like, you know, being controlled the way this guy can control a vehicle. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you can combine that, an elite driver and an elite vehicle, you get a dominating world champion. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? This is our driver. Yep. This is our vehicle.
Motta's taking notes right now. That's so good.
Yeah. Definitely.
I was looking up with Senna 1 driving bad cars.
No, he never won with bad cars.
Oh, is that person you're talking about?
He might have won races. He never won a championship. He won championships with McLaren. Those were like crazy, the best cars.
But dude, that's honestly a great comparison. Like you can't relate that to the fight game. Honestly, any sport.
Because it's like, you know, how many guys have you seen that know like every technique? They know all the techniques. But it's like they can just literally someone like people try to boo-hoo strong people.
Yeah.
But like if you're being real, someone who's really strong can really like do some damage. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you take a strong guy and show him a little bit of technique, that goes like a really far way. You know what I'm saying? Like you show a dude who's in the NFL like 3 months worth of technique. There's a lot of dudes who've been training their whole life that are gonna blow out the water.
For us, because we've been fighting since we like kids or something, we've seen like hundreds of athletes, right? And we always, for sure, you guys notice that too. Many times there is so many guys they are great at the gym, but in the competition they
shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, though, that's what I was about to say. So, that's literally what I was gonna say. Is I mean, we see it, you know, at our gym sometimes. You see some guys that are just, dude, they have everything it takes to be a killer in the UFC, and just sometimes I feel like, you know, mentally it's not. Showtime throws them off a little bit, you know.
So you can't give
be like that sometimes.
Even if you can't give people confidence.
100%. That's something you gotta get within yourself, you know. Any young fighters out there, man, like we've been saying, you got to find yourself as an athlete, as a man, you know, and you got to use that and find yourself and apply what's best for you to become the best version of yourself in fighting and life in general.
And I think it's a lot about sometimes like character too, right? Yeah. Like the guys that have character, because some people they always try to find the skills, find a way out. Yeah. But a guy that has character, he's never gonna quit, and that makes so much difference.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I know, like, it's an example you guys learned that in wrestling, right? Mm-hmm. That mindset of never quitting and having that confidence too, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was going to say a little bit with, like, wrestling. Wrestling really helped me with my mindset because, I mean, at a young age, bro, Nevada wrestling, especially when I was coming up, was awful. You know, the competition level wasn't there. So, like, if you were an elite level wrestler, you had to be traveling every weekend to find the best competition and better yourself. So, I mean, shout out to my pops because, I mean, from an early age, like 8 years old, 9 years, I started wrestling at 5, but I really didn't wasn't winning matches and good until I was probably like 10, 11. But then, dude, starting then, it would be every week. And we had to go to Cali, Arizona and chase that best competition. So it just gave me a different mindset because I could have just stayed in Nevada and leveled up just beating, regular guys. But it was like, in an early age, it was like, dude, I want to go find the best competition. I want to beat them. You know what I'm saying? I want to better myself and beat the best guys. And me personally, my thing, when I'm in the back, bro, because, dude, my first couple fights, you get nervous, you're about to get in a fist fight. But one thing I found at the ladder of my career moving forward is dude, the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they come in and they're like, you got 5 minutes. That's when we talked about this. You find your alter identity, your alter ego, My thing was to block out all the noise because you have so much self-doubt and so many negative things creep in the back of your head. Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. Even if you did all the right things, there's always going to be those little voices in your head. So one thing I did was, dude, that last 5 minutes before I'm walking, I repeat the same words in my head over and over and over again just to flood out all the negative thoughts. And it's just simple. I'm too fast. I'm too strong. I work too hard. I'm too fast. I'm too strong. I work too hard. And I will say that over and over and over again in my head up until I make that walk. And then one thing I did in wrestling is when I stepped on that mat, I blocked out everything. We're talking about the moments. I taught myself how to block that out, So it helped me a lot when I got to the cage. Later in my career, I mean, still tough, bro. That's a crazy situation, I could have been a little bit more mentally prepared on that. That's on me, But later in my career, that's one thing I worked on was, dude, it's all in the mind. If you believe, if you work hard, you can achieve.
But it's that's one of those things you can only develop that through
experiences.
Experience and fail. You know what I'm saying? That's I think people talk about you're either born with a killer mentality or you're not. You know what I mean? And I know for myself, there was definitely things in my I was born a pretty nice soft spoken kid. You know what I'm saying? I got bullied when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But it's when I think of things that really it was really football where mentally things really shifted. I remember because I was always a really good football player, but I was always I was very technical. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a grimy player. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't this powerful, explosive, mean motherfucker. I was very technical. Knew where I had to be. Knew where I had to have them. Yeah. I was very good at that. You know what I mean? But there was this one time, and I did this training on Saturday mornings. It was everyone that I trained with got scholarships, you know what I'm saying? Sick. Blue chippers and stuff like that. Your boy was not bad at football. You know what I'm saying? But there was this one day this kid came from out of town, big as hell, you know what I'm saying? Left tackle. And the coach is like, all right, who wants to do a one-on-one with this guy? And he was a national 5-star, 4-star
savage.
Guy, you know what I'm saying? He's like, who wants to do one-on-one with this guy? And no one raised their hand, right? Because it's all right, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna volunteer. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't and he's asking, no one's raising their hand. Eventually, I forget what happened, but when I got in the car after that session, my dad was like, "Yo, why didn't you raise your hand, little bitch?" You know what I'm saying? He didn't say
I can hear Papa Battle say something
he didn't
like
say
that.
Little bitch, but he was disgusted with me because I didn't raise my hand. He was like, "Why didn't you raise?" I was like, he's just another high schooler, just like you. He's like, I don't care what they say about him. I don't care how big he is. He's like, I don't even care if you win or not. He's like, you never.
That's real.
Never let a motherfucker come in and you don't go against him because you're scared. He was like, nah. I was like, that shit hit me. I was like, nah, you're right, Pops. You're right. You're right. And I was like, I think going into that next football season, I had a coach. This dude was so nasty. He was so nasty. He made a 19-year-old cry.
Crazy,
you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
He's a nasty, mean motherfucker.
He would say,
there was one time I played center. I snapped the ball, and he was like, battle, that snap was so slow. He was like, my wife gave birth faster than you snapped that football. You know what I'm saying? He was a vicious motherfucker, and if you didn't. They had it didn't matter what you did, even if you didn't fuck up, if you didn't play as good as they thought you could play, they would just like fucking just demean you.
Bury
you know what I'm
you
saying?
right there.
Bury you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And like it just got to the point where it's like at a certain point I became just a fucking killer just because I got tired of hearing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I went from winning matchups to like pancaking dudes and running them 10 yards down
Some
the
of
field.
that dog. They
You know
brought
what
the
I'm
dog.
saying?
For
Like
sure.
it really like, and that's like I said, like an alpha male complex. That's when I was like really like during that year. That was 11th grade. During that year, that's when it really like started switching in my brain. I was like, yo, I don't want to just win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the fucking man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where we're at.
There's a phrase that is staying in my head that night when I met Brian that he said that he said, I'm a machine.
I am a machine, baby. I'm a machine, Jordan. Ray Lewis.
And then it's kind of like I told him like it's a phrase that sticks with me for this year and for the things all the winning streak that I want to put this year is to always remember like I'm a fucking machine,
I'm
baby.
a machine, baby.
Sure.
I'm a machine. They can't stop me. I'm unstoppable.
Dude, honestly though, go off that motor, bro. Like, dude, you're one of those guys. I was even telling Brian, like, bro, you got that touch, bro. You have that pop to where if you really land that shot, that left hook, even that right straight, like, bro, you can put anybody in the world out, you know? You got to remind yourself that, bro.
It's cool, like that I think was Sunday that we talking at your house and Brian was saying that his style is like it's only offense. and I think
I said offense is the best defense.
and I think my whole career I was like that too, offense, only offense, and now I learned to have a better defense, and I think that's helping a lot because especially like before my last fight, Dana White was talking about me and my opponent, and he was talking about my opponent, the Chinese kid, that he was durable, and he say like Motta maybe not so durable, but he has his strengths, the knockout power, and then I was like I'm not durable, but then I think he was right sometimes, like being too like. I say reckless? Because sure. I'm always looking for the knockout. Looking for the kill. I got caught sometimes.
There's a difference between a lack of durability and getting caught because you're being reckless, like overreaching and being off balance. You know what I'm saying? Like I think. But continue.
It's kind of like if you look for, eventually you're gonna find, but sometimes can go the other way, right?
Yeah. You can't like overhunt it. You know
Nah, you just gotta take the opportunity when it presents itself. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You can't reach for it. You can't go looking for it.
I thought that was cool when you talk about the head kick knockout. That you had the IQ to see, like what he was doing wrong.
Well, now I need to talk about that a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
This is that Japanese. What's his name?
Takashi Sato.
Yeah. That was sick, bro.
No, that was because like.
That's something you were working on too, right? You seen it a little bit?
Because he was southpaw, and I'm generally orthodox. I can switch, but I'm generally orthodox. And it's something we had peeped where he would overslip sometimes. And that's like always just like a major no if you're in cross stance. You know what I'm saying, or opposing stances.
Ortho
southpaw, because you're open to.
That's your power side.
That's what happened to. Kamaru Usman versus Leon. He did it the week after me and stole all my fucking shines.
Bastard.
Son of a bitch. You couldn't give me a month, Leon?
And something about that fight, he had the long hair, right? Crazy. He looked like Tarzan.
I was swagging on that fight. I felt, because it was like, that's like one of those, I was in the zone. I felt it all. I saw it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I threw 2 jabs. And I saw him overslip to it. And I almost threw the kick. I'm happy I didn't, because the one thing in fighting is like, if you throw something the moment you see it, then that's too late. You know what I'm saying? You have to see it. You have to see the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like
anticipate
that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do something, you see what they do. It's like, oh, okay, that's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? So it's like, boom, I saw that, and then I was like, oh, okay. I was like, it can't be this. I literally in my head, I was like, it can't be this fucking easy. This is like literally what we've been doing. It can't be this fucking easy. Boom, move around, do some other shit. Boom, boom, boom. I let him land a body shot because I wanted to see how hard he hit. And you could see me almost start smiling because I'm like, oh, I'm going to fucking blow this motherfucker out. I was like, oh, it's
that's a
not
good
gonna be.
feeling, yeah.
And so then I come back, boom, 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 we get back to center, fucking, pop, through the 2, fucking hit him with both the 1-2, pop, pop. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like one of those fast, like running, pop, pop, and his head bounced. He slipped off. The foot coming came, whang, and he fucking dropped. And I was like, that's the first time
I think
ever.
he dropped like
no,
cold.
stiff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that shit was fucking. I never did that to anybody before. That shit was fucking. But it was just like really is like, you know, you really like in the Matrix. Like it's like everything really does like slow down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like that's one of the biggest things. Like if you can't have big openings like that, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And then if someone baits you into something, then you have to realize you just left that big ass opening, and you have to adjust so that they can't capitalize on it right away. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and about the hair,
yeah.
Like when I started fighting kickboxing, I always would shave my hair, just like Alex Pereira does. Yeah. Sometimes I see like his hair is looking cool. I'm like, why he doesn't let the hair grow? Because it's looking sick. And I remember Edson Barboza too. His hair was looking nice, bigger. And then he came for his fight week when he fought Sodiq. And he was shaved hair. I'm like, bro, your hair was looking cool. And they say, no, now it's time to fight. and like, I have a good barber, Elliot. Shout out to Elliot. But like lately, sometimes I message you, oh, maybe cut my hair. But at the same time, like, maybe I should. Because I see my hair growing and I'm like, that might, I want to try.
Do whatever you want to do.
To see if I look like a wild man. Like,
bro, if you want to grow your hair out, grow your fucking hair out. We'll do a poll.
I'm giving it a try.
We'll do a poll. You guys
all about look good, feel good, fight good, bro.
Look good,
that's
feel
real.
good, fight
that's
good,
real.
Get paid good.
Yeah,
drop it in the comments. Should Motta cut his hair? Or should he let it grow out so we can see if he's a wild man?
Hey, I can see, man. You might be able to get some of that Brian Battle flow, bro.
Hey, wait. Say your Instagram in there real quick.
In the beginning, he was telling me that I have an afro hair. Wait. Say your Instagram in there. My Instagram is Nikolas Motta with K, only with not C, only with K, and Motta with 2 T's.
Okay. So we say a lot of people, we want you to leave comments, but also if there's any nice single ladies out there, if you want to DM him to give your opinion on whether or not he should cut. Really, if you want to DM him to give him any opinions
and tips, tips in general. Yeah,
if you want him to take you out on a date, you can DM him. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice guy.
But really, should he cut the hair, not cut the hair? Maybe throw on some dating advice, your favorite restaurant or something.
Yeah,
work with my boy, great guy.
we need just you know, we're just gonna poll. That's one of our goals. 2025 is to help Motta with his love life.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 3, straight dating advice.
Yeah, we're gonna have another guest.
Oh, bro, man, we're not dropping names yet, but just know episode 3 is gonna be lit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, wow. Man, good times.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, bro, I have some other stuff right now. Let me see. Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. I think
it's good, bro. Just address your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so. We're on here right now, so I guess if you could edit me being disappointed about talking about this.
No.
I'm just like, you know, now that we're on here, you know what I'm saying, we're among friends. It's just like take a second to talk about the last weight miss a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because I know based on things I've said afterwards, people have certain feelings. Like, it genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, like, it was a very, like, embarrassing thing. Like, probably the most embarrassing moment of my career on, like, for me was, like, the biggest showcase of my career. It's just, like, you know, you fumbled the bag in the worst way possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's, like, one of those things where it's, like, no matter how I won the fight, it was always going to be an asterisk.
For sure.
Like, but it was just, like, you know, just to... You know, I learned a lesson, you know what I'm saying? After the fight in Paris, you know, normally there's like several months in between when you get offered fights. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I say like for me, you know, I was saying I was unprofessional and I just took that for granted. You know, it was like 2 weeks after the fight, you know, I'm still kind of enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't monitoring my weight enough because, you know, I just didn't think I had to at that moment.
You didn't know what was happening either, bro.
No,
you didn't know you were going to get a fight. You know,
I thought I was going to get back into my regular routine and everything, get called from my agent, you know what I'm saying? Randy Brown, UFC 310, T-Mobile Arena.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God, I have to take that.
Absolutely.
I need that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's like the biggest opponent, the biggest stage, you know what I'm saying? On a pay-per-view, like, fighting in between two former champions, I was like, yo, I got to do this. You know what I mean? And I was like looking at it and like I've had crazy weight cuts before. I'm like, okay, I got 8 weeks. I can make whatever weight I need to in 8 weeks. I just got to be super disciplined for these next 8 weeks. And
8 weeks is crazy though, too, bro. You know what I'm saying? To cut that way, normally use some more time.
It's a normal fight camp. So that's like in my head, I'm thinking like normal fight camp, but it's like, you know, I just started at a much higher place. I just assumed that I would drop that stuff and get back down to my normal weight faster than I did. And, you know, it just like, you know.
Easier said than done.
I remember that I was seeing Brian at the PI. And sometimes it was like not the day before like 2 days before the day of the weigh-ins, you already like look depleted, like with sauna suit. I'm like, oh, maybe it's too early. And I remember the day before the weigh-ins in the morning, you already cutting weight. That's too much. Like some people sometimes nowadays they only cut weight the morning of the weigh-ins. Yeah. And like the day before. Like the maximum we do is like start cutting weight the night before, right?
Well, and that's what I normally do.
But when I saw you like the morning before the day of the weigh-ins, like he was already like, I remember you at the locker room, like laying on the ground in the sauna suit, looking dead. Yeah. I'm like, and I was like, fuck, I think that's not gonna work, but. Brian is 7-1. Brian has so many wins.
It almost did. It almost did. Like, we got pretty close. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but I was like, probably that's the way he does, because in my head was like, this is so wrong.
Nah. Normally that's not normally how I do. But it was like I had extra weight, so I had to start early because you know what I'm saying. It's just like becomes like a time thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't do more in your amount of time. So you know, I started earlier. You know, 100% had the intention of making weight. I just knew it was going to be hellacious. And, you know, I fumbled the bag, you know what I'm saying? Like, take this time to, once again, apologize to Randy. I'm sorry that was unprofessional. Apologize to the fans. I'm sorry that was unprofessional. You know, I got defensive afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Because I apologized off the rip. And, you know what I'm saying? People are still dumping on you. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I got defensive, you know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily going to take back anything I said per se, but
good man. Good man. Hold your ground.
You know what I'm saying? It's standing on business. But with that being said, it's like, with all that being said, all that aside, I recognize how unprofessional that was, and it will never happen again. To all the fans out there, I love you, I appreciate you. That won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say anything else. I'll let my actions do the talking. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I won't say.
I'm gonna say something else, though, bro. You're my brother. You know what I'm saying? I think with you being out here part time and everything too, having access to UFC Institute 24/7, having nutritionists there and everything, bro. Like, dude, that's a huge factor, bro. Like, you know, the fans and shit, even the UFC matchmakers, whoever, like, they got to take that in consideration, bro. One, you had 8 weeks. You're heavier than you normally have ever been. Like, it's a lot harder than people think, man.
Well, and what I'll say is like, because I don't want it to come across as like making excuses. I'm not trying to give, like, what I learned from that is like, if you get an offer, it doesn't matter what it is. First off, you need to step on the scale and you need to have like that honest conversation. And then on top of that, it's like, you know, as a fighter who wants to take advantage of opportunities like that, that just means like you can't afford to fucking get that heavy 2 weeks after a fight, because maybe you'll get offered another fight that's the biggest opportunity of your lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just, you can't take anything for granted. We got like this small window. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
it's like,
bro.
I'm not saying you can't have fun, you can't enjoy yourself, but you can't overindulge.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You have this time frame in your fight career to make shit happen, you know? But, bro, again, dude, it was a learning lesson. I 100%, as a brother of yours, know that shit won't ever happen again. Like, I'm excited moving forward. UFC matchmakers tuning in, just know my man's been on the diet. He's been eating clean. And all the multiweights out there better be scared, my man. They don't even know yet.
Oh man, dude, I can't. That's the biggest thing. Is like now is like I can't wait. I don't even care who I fight. Like I just like want to fight just so I can make weight.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Prove
like,
it to yourself and your
not
people.
Improve. I know I can make weight. You know what I'm saying? It's
sure.
just for everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Just make weight. That way we can. You know, and it's like make weight the next several times because I know one time isn't going to be enough. You know what I'm saying? You have to do it. You have to keep on doing
Absolutely.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Consistency.
I can't wait to like have a couple more opportunities to like make weight so that we can
put it under the rug.
Yeah, you know.
But hey, bro, I just hate to say it, but you got some competition in welterweight with Nikolas Motta over here, bro. My man's probably 190 right now.
What Frankie Tank said the other day? He said middleweight Motta.
Middleweight Motta, bro.
Damn, boy. We were ripping the thing, and he was ripping a little bit higher than me.
Shout out to Gavin Pratt, or Aussie strength and conditioning coach at DPI, and also Joe Freeman. Those guys are getting me jacked.
Joe, you son of a bitch. Yo, hey, listen. You know what's crazy? I have never in my life met a Joe I didn't fuck with heavy.
Damn, thinking about it, bro?
Dude, I'm just saying, there's like, when I think about it, there's 3 Joes.
Yeah.
I can really like think of off the top of my head. One Joe is Cowboy Joe, one of my best friends.
Legend.
Was in my wedding. You know what I'm saying? The godfather to my children. You know what I'm saying? I love it. He's a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Joe, if you're watching this, Joe Exotic, love you. You know what I'm saying? He hates it when I call him Joe Exotic. But and the other one is Joey Niz.
Yeah, you know good people, bro.
Like really, like, since I've been in Vegas, he's been one of my favorite people.
Absolutely.
And then motherfucking Joe from the PI, who's also, he's been like a brother since I've been down here. He's strength and conditioning, motherfucker. You gotta meet him.
Dope. I know, but I haven't met him yet. But hey, shout out to all the Joes out there. Good motherfucking people.
Like, am I tripping? Do you know any bad Joes?
No. And I like Joe. Last name is Freeman.
Yeah, because he's a fucking free motherfucker.
Free man.
He's a free man, baby.
Hey, Motta, when do you want to get back in there, brother?
Yeah, so Brian's traveling now, right? Yeah, anytime. Yeah, I'm around the corner.
No, we're not talking about the podcast. We're talking about in the cage.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, you want to get on a travel car, Brian? That's cool.
Yeah, so I was expecting to fight in around April, but the way things are going right now, probably May. Yeah.
Sick.
Lightweight.
Or welter, brother. Because right now, welterweight's looking like a hard cut, my guy. No. Hey, Motta's a savage at lightweight, man. All jokes aside, tune in, watch this motherfucker throw down because, dude, your 2-fight win streak right now, right? Yeah. And the 2-fight win streak, ladies and gentlemen, aren't against no scrubs, bro. He beat an undefeated upcoming prospect that everyone was hyped about, and my man came in and ended that. And then the next dude he fought was an absolute killer. How do you pronounce his name?
My last opponent?
Yeah.
Maheshate.
Dude, the guy's a killer. Huge-ass lightweight, and Motta stopped that.
He knocked out that guy that has been on a good winning streak. Let me see the name in 1 second.
Yeah.
Real quick, I gotta
Steve Garcia,
Yeah, killer.
He had a sick knockout against Steve Garcia, so he was a very good fighter. Yeah. He was like I feel like watching his tape, he was like a high level kickboxer. Then I thought like, maybe if I keep too technical with him, maybe he's gonna do better than me. So I need to make it dirty, baby.
Yeah, no, it was perfect, bro.
Yeah.
You fought that guy exactly how you had to fight, bro. And I don't know if it's you working with Ray a lot or you just finding yourself more as a fighter too and tuning into yourself. But I mean, brother, people gotta put you on notice.
I think the experience makes a lot of difference. Like when I had my debut was against Jim Miller. He had 38 UFC fights, and my 2 last fights was against prospects like young guys, and I think that's not a young man's sport. I think that's a older man's sport.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Experience killers.
because his experience makes so much difference.
Absolutely. And hey, you gotta think, bro. Jim Miller as your UFC debut is absolutely insane, bro. But hey, keep an eyes peeled on Nikolas Motta, man. 2-fight win streak, UFC. Freaking has beat 2 really tough guys, and I think he's just now tapping into his potential. So I can't wait, bro.
Wait. This boy, is you a chatty cat?
He's getting greedy.
Hold that mic. Don't give it to him yet. Don't give it to him yet. I say this mask. Well, this mask is I got. So this weekend I'm traveling. I'm going to Ohio to go corner some youth at the youth MMA national championships. So it's gonna be crazy. This mask was made for me. She doesn't actually even know that I'm gonna be there yet.
Oh, sick. Is this Willow?
Yes. This mask was made for me by Willow. She's a 2-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? She's competing tomorrow for a chance to go be a 3-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? I'm going there for my boy Lane the Legend. You know what I'm saying? Lane the Legend. Savage. He's a dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go over there and corner my boy over in Ohio. And just like, on a quick tip with them, you know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. For any of those, like, that's like something, if you're rich, you know what I'm saying? You need to give money to something. Look up my boy Willie Lyles. They're always looking to fundraise for Willow to go to compete because it's, you know, that's one of those things, you know, you get invited to compete, but you don't
have the funds all the time.
You gotta pay for that plane ticket, dog.
Hey, but I want to go off that, bro. These kids that he's got coaching.
I remember you showing me those kids that won everything.
Oh my God, I can't breathe in this. I'm drowning. But
yo,
anyway,
you ain't know why.
Yeah, no, but I know why.
You ain't know why I am, dog.
Hey, but man, the kids he has that he's training out in Carolina, absolute killers. So make sure you tune in and watch these kids because they're going to be the future. Okay.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautifully put, brother. Beautifully put.
But hey, okay. Shout out everyone tuning in. Again, we appreciate absolutely every single one of you. Let me take this off. I'm struggling.
That's why I put this one on because it has a butcher on it, but also because it has a mouth hole.
All I know, much respect to those YNs out there because, man, These ski masks ain't easy to breathe and work in, bro.
The YNs are built different. You feel me?
He's cut off the mic. Hey, say one thing in Portuguese to your Portuguese fans out there, bro.
I didn't have the opportunity to say sorry to Ryder because my jokes, like, this guy is a great guy. He's a very smart motherfucker. Yeah, and yeah, when I say retard, it's like in a
nice way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
And to do what we do, we need to be a little bit.
I'd like to say this. Me and Ryder never said the R word. So he's foreign. He's foreign.
So it's bad. We cannot say that anymore.
People that really don't. Honestly, it's really bad that we let it go this long. Maybe should have caught that a little earlier. But it's okay, you know. Now you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can't.
I didn't knew. Sorry.
It goes as bliss.
My dog.
And just like today, when he called me, and I was like, "What's up, motherfucker?" and like I felt like, then I was like, "Oh, maybe there was a bad way to say it," because like I have other friends that would say that, but I think Ryan. Even though he's a dog, he's a lovely guy. Like, that's why he has.
It warmed my heart. If you greet me like that, I know we're real friends.
Really? Okay.
I know we're real friends.
All right.
I flip my friends off. I call them bitch ass.
I talk shit to this guy, bro.
I run up to him. I'll be like, "What's up, little bitch?" Little bitch. I walk in. I'll be like, "Yo, is this? Y'all smell that?" Like someone, they'll come. A homie will come in. I'll be like, "Y'all smell that? It smells like broken here." You know what I'm saying? Nah,
then
you're
I
not
was like,
busting
oh
the
fuck,
balls,
why
you're not real friends.
I say that? Like,
Oh, bro.
No,
Hey.
that's it. I'll say this, and I'm saying this out of love. My boy Motta, he's got a chronic overthinking.
My man does overthink quite a bit. But, bro, good motherfucker, Motta. Big things are coming your way, man. This will be the best year yet for you, bro. You're going to freaking go off in the UFC, bro. But, hey, thank you for tuning in. Episode 2, Fight Degenerates. Expect more content, weekly content. Big shout out to Motta coming out here.
Oh, yeah, here we go. You're not ready for this.